as much information as I thought I could, because I only played one character. I only played Arya's story, so I missed out on everyone else's story. So I can only answer so many characters, and my game for Celestian Tales Old North is not on my computer anymore. So I went through and I found the things that I knew that happened from hers, and then we'll just kind of decide based on how the other characters interacted with Arya what they would think. So we killed the bandits. Severin survived. He was shipped away to the witch's nest, or hut, never to return to Old North again. Arya cremated, so this is the only story we actually did. So Arya cremated the Phyllite, even though that was technically against her faith, but it was the faith of the Phyllite to cremate their bodies. But they didn't do any rituals, so it's like, it's okay. Now, I have no idea about this. Honestly, from the interaction between Camille and Astori, when he was leaving Old North, sounded like she was interacting super nicely with him, so I would assume I would have kept his book if I was her. Isaac was really level-headed. I don't know who Francis is, though. So. Okay, the music is bumping too much. I'll have to change that later. I'm gonna say he spared Francis. So here Lucine was the red wolf, and Severin was her uncle. And in my playthrough, they protected Sophia, who had a baby. So I'm assuming if you're her, you're talking to Sophia, and you decide from that whether you want a family or you don't want a family. But because we protected her from Severin in Arya's playthrough, I'm gonna say that Lucine wanted a family. I know I'm saying this all out loud to all of you, but I just also want to talk through my choices. I don't know what noble this was. But Reynard had issues with, he wanted to be, he was mainly soldier, and that was all he knew. So I don't know his relationship to this noble, or what he would have done. This music is really amazing. So I don't know what the noble did. Like, would he have fought him? If the noble was in the wrong, Raynar would have fought back. So Yelena, she was very naive to everything. There's a big storm happening out the window right now. So, not as bad as the hurricane tropical storm that passed through a little bit ago, but I would have thought she was naive and she didn't really understand how humans were. So I think she would have lied to help the servant, whether or not the servant was in the right. Because the servant could have BS'd her to do whatever that the servant wanted to. So we started with Arya last time, so we'll pick the same prologue. You know, we'll go on normal because I want to know the story most of all. So. Let's head out. Oh my god. So I have no clue what happened since. Companions, thanks for you coming here. Am I right? It's been so long since we last saw you. Yes, too long even. Where have you been lately, sister? Has that old snake locked you in a tower somewhere? No, nothing like that. I've been focusing on my clerical studies of late. 'Tis not easy to devote one's mind and heart solely to serve Deuce. Oh, are you aiming for the cardinal test at last? Is wonderful news, Amarita? I keep saying, am I right? Amarita, with your sharp mind, I have no doubt you will succeed. Although, being one shall mean you spend most of your days in the office of religious affairs. Will your father allow you to be away from our mansion? He is your father as much as he is mine. And worry not, for he supports my decision. Not everything he does is as bad as it appears from your side. Perhaps due to your clouded sight, sister, I too was like you once, until I saw the truth behind his venomous words. You should come with me for a while, spend time away from Godland, see the realm from outside the bubble you've always been inside. Thank you for the offer, but I'd rather not. And why not? I doubt there's anything of interest for you left here. Should I be an opportunity to leave, why would you turn away? As much as you might say otherwise, Father has much good in him. His actions are meant to serve Deuce, and even sometimes at the expense of the people. At their expense? I thought our divine mandate as nobility is to lead the people, not sacrifice them. I do not deny that he is imperfect, yet is in his way of worship, and I am not a judge worthy to decide that it is wrong. Her sister's messed up. Under the heavy mantle of High Cardinal, he is but a human being, as imperfect as any of us. A human in need of guidance, not scorn. I used to hope it would be you who would be his beacon, sister. Alas, it seems that your paths in life are not meant to be together. Perhaps you need reminding, sister. It was not me who left, but Gareth. Yes, he banished you. Where'd the music go? But what did you expect from a man who had put all his trust in his daughter, only to have her revolt against him? I swore an oath, Amarita, solemn words spoken in the name of Deuce, to protect every child, the very child he asked me to turn against. Do you not understand that by asking me to be loyal to him, he was trying to force me to break my promise to our God? You two are so much alike despite your differences. Even how you both raise your voices at me is similar. I apologize, Amarita. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to do that to you. What's done cannot be reversed. Let us focus on the future, not the past. It shall take no more of your time. You must have much to do to prepare the young blade bearer for the ceremony. Farewell, companions. May Deuce guide your path. We're sisters, they ask you. I thought my problems were complicated. 'Tis unfortunate that you had to listen to our private matter. Well, that's Arya. After 9 years together, we're practically family. And that extends beyond just the two of us, you know. I'm sure the other companions would gladly lend you a hand if you only asked. I'm not sure if that's supposed to be uplifting. Come on, let's return to Levantine and report to Lady Sophia. There are preparations to be made this week. We'll be busy. Can we look around the marketplace first? There's still time before the next ship departs, right? So Yelana was so much younger than them in the old one. So this one is years and years later. So she's probably around their age when they first met her. Oh, it's raining so much. So now she's about the age that they were when. Sure, Lil, just make sure not to spend too long, alright? I don't want to miss our ride home. Yep. Aye, aye, Captain. She's cute. Okay. So, how do I pause? Haha. Settings. I already had turned it down for myself. can turn it up for you guys a little bit because it's way too loud for me to keep listening to at that volume. So yeah. Okay, so I don't know if anything has changed since then, but when we get into actual things, we'll do that. This runs so much better than the old game, and I love it. And it looks wonderful. It has been 5 years since the first game. So. Yeah, you guys can still hear nicely, and it's not burning my ear holes. Okay, so this is after everything happened. I heard, but I didn't pretend I know nothing. You know how the Geraldines do things, better be on the sidelines than caught in the middle. Heard the rumors the High Cardinal's planning something. Okay, let's go and talk to other people and see what they think. So this is our home as Arya. Did anyone else notice that texture issue? That hurt my eyes. Okay, so that's something that they need to work on. Now, I guess I should talk to the soldiers. Green's on companions. No mass. Oh, save point. Party level 40. Okay, so we start pretty high level, which is nice. Sorry. That's unfortunate. Welcome to Godline. What can I help you with? I don't know. What can you help? Oh, you're not helping me, rude. Okay, well. Did you come to her? That's not creepy at all. Travel. Yep, I wonder why we're having so many issues here. You know, I am part of his family. Although I'm sure he probably... Okay, that's just the same. So this is a different place than where we were. I have no freaking clue where I am. But we'll see what we can find. Okay. Ooh, there's something in here. So yeah, I'm just exploring. We'll see what happens. I have no clue who's building this. So these are all the noble houses of Godland, is what I am getting. Because I only did one character, I don't know the end of the story. So I really am going in blind. Lower Godland once in a while, so sorry, really good. So I saw a man puke down there. So they're legitimately below us, like in society and like down there. Wild. Oh, hello, companion. Here for the Day of Sorrows, are you? What the heck is the Day of Sorrows? So, yeah, I was talking to you. Because these people are freaking insane. The Inquisitors seem particularly busy today. Preparing for the ceremony is the responsibility of us clerics, so that must not be why. Must be up to something. That doesn't sound very promising. You can't help me with anything, soldiers. What about in here? Nothing to see here. Move along. Yeah, I know, that texture's rough. Like, look at that. Guy's beautiful. These guys are scary. Okay, I guess can't go in that tower. Honestly, super unsure where I'm supposed to be going. From level 10. Can't wait to see the ceremony. Companions in 17, aren't you? Wait, you look younger than I imagined. That's rude. I was an old lady. Okay, there's the sword statue. So we've already been here. This is just a loop. Okay. I had no clue where I was going. Here we are. Do you have any specific in mind, or do we only set out on a random direction? As you probably expect of me. Absolutely not. I don't come to Big Sage Island, especially Godland. Every time I do, I always want to see what people are doing. Why don't you come with me to balls and dances more often? I visit many cities and noble estates that way. Ha! You're stuck inside that tight corset again? How am I supposed to nibble on all the snacks when my tummy's all wrapped up? She knows. She knows what she's doing. And then comes the hush hush. Every time I try to tell a story, you always tell me to tone it down a bit. The whole thing's such a bore. Believe me, that's the least I could do to someone who was attempting to tell a story about how her lady defecated all over the floor while you were holding her. She was a baby, Arya. A human baby. Even her kin would have had trouble deciphering her cry. What hope did a half-elf have? Relieving oneself is a very human thing to do, no? There shouldn't be any shame in talking about what we all do. You're missing the point here. Our Lady is a blade bearer. She's not supposed to be human. She has thousands of people under her banner. Her very name should evoke awe and respect. People won't be led by a vessel of divine powers, not merely a human being. I've seen people who are clueless about bone courtesy before, but you're in top Reynard. I'll take that as a compliment. Wouldn't touch your stuck-up human parties with a 10-foot pole if I could help it. Dirty markets, now that's more my style. And speaking of that, we're not going to have time to shop if we keep standing here. Come on! Guess we gotta go shopping. So is this where the commoners are, I'm assuming? How do you do? I'm good, soldier. How are you? I haven't really accomplished much. I can save on that save. Shopping. Has anything piqued your interest, Elon? We may have to hurry. I can see the sailors are nearly finished loading our ship. And still inside 2 successfully for Lana and some food to bring back for the rest. How about we... Lana? Something's happening over there. I want to take a look. Wait. Someone's being whipped because they stole. I told you I'm a traveling merchant from Fort Grubel. Of course I own the Phoenix Holy Book. Come on, I sell fermented beef paste for a living. I'm not here to spread my religion. But this is a holy city of Jus. Your heathen faith isn't welcome here, boy. So there are two ways we solve it. Either you let us lash you 10 times, or you can plead innocence in the name of Jus at the tower. If, after a long and uncomfortable interrogation, you have found to lie, that's not fair. All the choices are torture. You can't do that to me. I don't have this is rough. I don't have much patience for heretics who think they'd spread their lies in my city, merchant. You must choose. I will count to 10. 1. What? Wait a minute. 2. Hey, get away from him. Who are you? Arya and not honored companions of Levantine, and we won't stand by to watch this evil deed. Oh, companions of Levantine, look here. This merchant is a Phyllite and must be dealt with right now. As my ladies see here, the damned merchant is trying to sell his fealism in Godland. He brought his dirty book with him, so help us punish him. My apologies, but we nobles are not used to siding with street thugs. Thunder. There's no time for jesting, companions. As officers of the Inquisition of the Church of Dos Valorous, we have the right to... Oh, so that's what your black armor mean. I would never have believed their recruitment standard had fallen so low. Do not accept words of disgrace to our colors, Lady Arya. It's in Levantine. Take your words back or else. Or else what? Bring it on, bullies! Count me out of this fight. Okay, so now we're learning how to fight again. Oh my goodness. That burned my ear holes. Okay. Attack. Okay, well we're level 40, so I'm assuming he was not that bad. We got a metal scrap from him. Oh, we won't forget this, companions. The commander will hear of this. You should not forget that the due process for Phyllite offense is to deport them to Fort Grivo. You have no right to punish this merchant. Now get the hell out of here. We shall not report you, but do not expect the same generosity next time. Truly grateful for the help, ladies. If not for the two of you, they'd be flaying me by now. I'm worried though. Will you be alright after crossing the Inquisition like that? We outran every single cleric and inquisitor in the realm. As long as we proved that what we did was justifiable, they have no power to take any action against us. And they struck first. We were defending ourselves. Yes, it's odd they would attack you, even in Godland. Things have really changed under that commander. Anyway. That's great then, I'm glad to see you safe, but a few inches of my skin isn't worth the two of you getting in trouble. Nonsense, of course you're worth it. It also helps that we have Camille and Isaac to clean up our messes every now and then. Must be nice to have others to depend on, huh? Perhaps that's the secret behind Levantine's success. Well, I'd love to shop more with my savior, but I've got to find a place to hide. As soon as you leave, those black plaids will be looking for blood, and I doubt I smacked them, Dale. How dared say you're not a viewer? And I doubt this time it'll be just my skin on the line. We understand this perfectly. Be safe. Had enough meddling in other people's business, you? Admit it, you wanted to slap them in the face too, didn't you? Oh, absolutely. I just wish you'd give me a heads up. Lightning. I wish you'd give me a heads up so I could better prepare my words. Note for next time, though your tongue was sharp enough without any special preparation. You know. Despite our differences, the two of us do pretty well together. It's a pity most of your days are filled by socializing with people that have stitches up their butts. And yours are filled by, what again, running around Levantine looking for problems to solve? Ever read one of those adventure books? I'm that hero that gets more thanks and smiles than the ones actually saving the world. Point being nobility isn't always about doing classy stuff. Or you feel up for some nighttime steam dipping or a mud fight, just holler. Don't hold your breath, Dale. Come on, our ship's leaving soon. Hi, Dale. Okay, so that was the prologue for them. Good intro. Oh, this is fun. Oh yeah, so she had the baby. They were taking care of the baby. Oh, that's so cute. This is so awesome, I love it. That was so good. Okay, so this, in the first game, Lady Sophia was pregnant with her. And then our group saved Lady Sophia and the baby, which is Alana. Yeah, so a long time has passed since the first game. Here comes a jump, hang on tight. Woo! Jeez, that was so fun. How come we've never done that before? Because you weren't old enough not to tell anyone about it, obviously. Now hang on tight, kids. Time for the highlight. You ready? What do you mean that one just Wait, that's the library. You're going to Reynard! What a fun guy. Much as I like traveling, it feels good to be back home. Godland's just too stiff for me. Agreed. I can't believe I once sincerely thought that no city could match us. Though, to be honest, Levantine didn't used to look this nice. That means we've done good in our time here. I hope the people can see. Is that Reynard with Alana? Oh, that's him indeed. The big boy sure likes to play with our Lady Blade Bearer. Wonder what kind of game they came up with this time. Wait, don't tell me they're going to. Oh, in the name of Deuce! Ah, that was awesome, Reynard. I didn't think we'd actually make it. Ha ha ha, I know, right? We should do this again sometime, especially when I what, pray tell? Nothing, we were just talking about how pretty the sky is today. So pretty indeed. At least until I saw a companion jumping over a building with Our Lady Levant on his shoulders. Huh? I have no idea what you're talking about. Do you know anything about it? I know. You said the companion was a he, right? It wasn't me, so I guess it must have been Isaac. Not good enough, Reynard. Alright. Caught me red-handed. Guilty as charged. What now? You're lucky we have our weekly meeting soon, or I would have sent you to the detention room straight away. You two, get off your bums and follow me to the Levantine Castle. Talk about the incident after the meeting's done. As for you, Reynard, if you have the decency to use this moment to reflect on your faults. Yes, ma'am. That goes for you too, young lady. I can see you're avoiding my eyes. Yes, ma'am. Look at Yolan, for Deuce's sake. She's a child in elven years, and yet she acts like a full-grown adult. You two could learn a thing or two from her. Why do I have to take care of these children? Sorry I got you in trouble, kid. Didn't think we'd land right on the devil's nose.
Still worth it. Let's do it again someday.
Shh! Why are you saying this from Yale? She tells our plan to Arya. There's no way we'll get a chance to do it again.
I can keep my lips sealed, but I'm not doing it for free.
Shit, you've been hanging out with Isaac too much. Fine, name your price.
Let's see. How about you take me for a run too?
So much for you being an adult, Yale. Fine, it's a deal.
Come on now, we gotta catch Arya. She'll scold our ears off if we take too long.
Characters join the party. But I was way up there already.
Magic.
I don't know how much exploring I can do. Greetings. The library is free as charge. You can read whatever you want. Wow, the lady's not even here for books. She's here for cake. There must be something wrong. You do what you need to. Oh, this feels like it's random information, but it could be important. Okay, just the building up here was based around merchants. Some are like gardens. Because I know there is a bunch of like side quests as well, but I don't know. Fey creatures such as fairies, magic. The thunder is so rude. Do not attempt to enter the gardens. Well, we'll see. We'll see. Cool. So that's the library if I ever need to know anything. What does this soldier have to say? Church is busy, but port life goes on as usual. What are you guys doing? Are you putting your support behind the LaRue thanks to his religion? Betting on Lord Lupin is always a high risk. It's been 9 years since Lord Severin passed away. But he didn't die. I'm so confused. I think different things could have happened. Yeah, you're weird. Oh, let's go to the bar. Oh, you know, you have a castle. Maybe refreshments? Ah. Cool. So I can buy food. I can craft. That's neat. That wasn't in the old game. Can I steal the food? Who's this guy? Hey. Shall I please, wealthy merchants? You have a noble friend, or it's the taverns. Yeah, I know, because we're a nice people. Not gonna beat up people like in Godland. Oh, this is up a wall. I got so confused. Going somewhere? Take care of yourself. Yeah, I'm trying to find the castle. Grandmother's tear at night. I don't know what it is. What is it? I want Evie to make dress for you. I heard it's half a year. In Grenoble. I feel like we were there. Early this morning, a girl said she lost her cat. Good report, sir. We've returned the cat. So much to read. And I buy more books, because that's what you do. Wonder what I should make for dinner. What's under here? Necklace of toughness. Stealing people's stuff. They never know. What's down here? Maybe there's... Oh, is that just a fireplace? I don't know. Cool. I thought I saw something I could interact with. No? Cool. I keep stealing all their stuff because I can. My agent tells me House Geraldine has been rapidly gaining influence in Godland of late. We should keep an eye on them. I agree. As High Priest of the Church and Father to the Inquisition Knight Commander, Lord Gareth practically owns the whole church. Don't care how pious a man is, having so much power over the realm's politics can't be good for anybody. So Lord Gareth is her father, but they don't get along anymore because she realized he was being an asshole to everyone. And he was just sacrificing the people for his own gain. Oh my god. And she's like, that's not how it's supposed to work. Everything's pretty. Oh yeah, Lady Ilana. She put I'm not surprised. She is half elf, so. Weather's wonderful. Sky Mother's Tear. Like, what the heck is that? Maybe. Come battle. Dissenday, make peace. Yeah, frankly. Aha, there it is. So there gotta be a reason to come in here. Butter! I got butter. Okay, there's nothing else in here. Cool. I stole their butter and raw meat. I'm interested to see how the crafting menu works. Is there another place I can go in over here? Nope. Nope. Cool. Up we go to the castle. Okay, I remember this. This is the main area of the first game, which is where we all became squires, and then subsequently got knighted, and then shit hit the fan. All that running around made me hungry. I wonder what's for dinner. The sun's still high and you're already thinking about food? Don't we all live to eat, Arya? If we don't eat, we'll die. If you think about it closely, the food is the meaning of life. If the castle schedule was up to me, we wouldn't need to wait from noon until sundown to eat. There should be another meal in between. A snack hour. Ooh, snacks! How about we have one after this? I'm starving. No, you don't, young lady. You gotta watch your weight or we'll have to make a whole new set of clothes for you. Oh, come on, don't be so strict to her. And since I'm also hungry, maybe we can have a bite after this. How does that sound? How about we drink some nice warm Nibhanan tea instead? We can add some milk and honey too. That should fill you up until sundown. Oh, but we can't chew tea. Don't worry, Milady. Later, when no evil anti-food tyrants are around, this loyal knight of yours will come to save the day with tasty treats. Just tell me what you want and I'll make it happen. Bread, fruit, chicken maybe? All three? I want some fruit, please. Fresh, sweet, milk, water, and berries picked straight from the mountains are the best. Absolutely are. This time, my most loyal knight. Bring us some fruit to nibble on. Your wish is my command, my lady. Now let's just wait until the coast is clear. In case nobody noticed, I'm standing right here. Oh no, it's the evil anti-food tyrant. Hide behind me, my lady. I shall protect you. Hee hee, protect me, brave Sir Renard. Am I the only adult around here? Ha ha ha, just roll with it, Arya. You've no hope of changing them. Isaac, Lucine! How long have you two been here? Were you watching us all along?
Of course, while you were busy bantering, we're here trying to muffle our laughter. Dial it down a bit, Reynard. Poor Arya will start getting wrinkles soon from having to take care of you every day. I can't help teasing people who take life too seriously. I mean, look at that sulky face. How am I supposed to resist? They wonder how Camille manages to endure being around Reynard and Alana all the time. They're practically the same age. Speaking of Cammy, I don't see you. Is she already in the audience chamber? We were just there with Lady Sophia. She asked us to look for her. We thought she might be with you. She must be spending the day in the library again, that girl. She really needs someone to shove her out into the sun. Since the rest of us are here already, let's look for her together. We can't start the weekly meeting without our treasurer now, can we? More people have joined the party. Look at them. They look so different from the first game. Because they're old. And she doesn't... Lucine used to wear the red armor because she was part of the Red Wolves, but they fell once Severin died. But in my version, he was shipped away, so I don't know if he really died. I have no clue what library I'm looking for. Camille doesn't seem to be here. Maybe she's reading in her room. I don't remember whose room is whose. Excuse me, soldier. She has blonde hair. But who are you? Servant. Okay, there's our save point. Go back to get the hidden item. That's the stairs. Outside. Which stairs? Oh yeah, down here by the hay. I see. I got it. Thanks, whale butt. Cool. Okay. There's so many chores left to do. Not that I'm complaining. Sounded like you were complaining. Servants' quarters. Excuse me, servant. You're in a nice area. Okay. There was something in here. Cool. I can equip things later. We're not really in a part where fighting is difficult. Also, I picked normal, so it won't be too difficult. That's the hall we have to go into. So I think we have to go up this way. To where our rooms are. Yep, there she is. Found her. Overworked herself again, huh? There are a few things she said she had to read up on our visit to Grenoble. Trade deals, shipping reports, that kind of stuff. You know how it is with her, never able to leave work unfinished. Must be tough being a night owl. Everyone else's life starts when the sun goes up, but your head only works after it's gone down again. Still, not a good reason to keep Lady Sophia waiting. Young lady, can you wake her up using that skill I taught you? Huh? What skill? You mean, oh, that skill. I've been waiting for the chance to use it. Huh? What? Ah, stop it. She was tickling her. Lana, what did you just do? Isaac taught me this trick. It really worked. Why do all of you teach her this stuff instead of actual useful knowledge? Got him. She's Lady Levant, for dude's sake, not some circus animal to be taught petty tricks. I'm more interested in how Isaac knows these things about Camille. Are you two actually closer than I thought? Well, one of my jobs is to find out which buttons to push. Sometimes it just happens to be more literal. We start the weekly meeting soon, Camille, and we can't start without you. Weekly. Oh shoot, I forgot. I'll just grab these paper and these two, and these. Alright, that should be everything. Shall we go? The bags under your eyes can be seen from a mile away. Are you sure you don't want to wash up first? Lightning. I'll be fine. Better not keep the Countess Regent waiting. Aggressive thunder. Let's go then to the audience chamber. Cool. So now we have everyone. I wanna give people these. Equipment. On sword 2. And who else was it? New equipment. There we go. Cool. Yes, I made a new save. There we are. We came from up there. Weird. Oh, she's so old now. Welcome back, companions. How have your travel fared this week? Does she not open her eyes? You look happy, Alana. Did something good happen while you were out with? No, we did some fun things this morning, Mother. Not too naughty, I hope. Definitely not. Isn't that right, companions? Absolutely, my lady. Nothing but good, hard, totally safe fun. I trust you wouldn't do otherwise, Sir Reynard. Well then, shall we start this week's discussion? Training at Fort Graveau, civilian progressed well. This 13th batch is now sufficient skilled to teach newcomers. I think we've found the pace now. If we keep this up, the Remove will soon be able to take care of all their self-defense trainings themselves. They've been struggling to keep their villages safe, and we've been able to help with that. 6 years since we started this. What are your thoughts on how it's fared so far? After the incident right here in this room, House LaRue became practically deserted. Their people were either jailed or exiled for treason. Some turned to banditry to escape punishment and began ransacking the villages they defended. House LaRue was in terrible shape. So that's where she came from. And the uncle who tried to kill the lady, he's dead now. Or he was shipped away in my version. I don't know if he's actually dead now. But yeah, everything fell apart from where she's from. But they recovered, but they've made progress thanks to us. They're doing really well. The new House LaRue under Lupin's rule. I don't know if we like Lupin or not, or if he's evil, so you should ride the wave and push harder. What do you think of adding more prizes to this year's archery and staff sparring tournaments? That's a good idea, Sir Reynard. A bigger prize will spur people to train harder. If our finances allow, shall we do that, Dame Camille? Depending on the scale we're playing for this year's tournaments, we should be able to make space for your highness. There's also a surplus from Grenoble's cash crop, which I'll get into later, but it would be better if, for example, the tournament offered goods instead of just monetary prizes. I was thinking about that since past winners often within my young drinks. I'll work with her to figure it out. I'll leave you to it. Anything else? Nothing else from us too. What about Camille and Isaac? So I'm assuming this is like the try and remember what's happened and what they've been working on before the actual turn of events happens in this game. Several trade ships have returned from the Queendom and its neighboring nations, my ladies. I oversaw their inspection myself, and all is in order. As I mentioned before, there's a surplus of goods, specifically the exotic weapons such as swords and bows. Traders snatch them up cheap, but worried there won't be enough buyers here. We can buy them in bulk for a bargain if we like, for our armory crafts. House LaRue would be drooling over them since they're banned from having weapons. They'd make perfect rewards for the tournament. Be fine, wouldn't it? Those pride for individual, after all, not the house itself. If that didn't work, then I'm sure we can make use of them one way or another. We should make the purchase. I'll see where they can be used. Understood, I'll do that, and we'll need space in the armory. Turn reviewed. House Rhine's proposal for a new expedition to the southern continents. Rhine was... Who was Rhine from? So everyone's from all the different houses, for the most part. So, I'll remember who's from Rhine, though. You're welcome. Herbs and spices. Okay, so yeah, so it's her family who's from Rhine. They sparked his interest. Or Rhine has down come to see your father's way, Camille. Girls love discussing this stuff. It does sound like him. Some people never change. No, either way, I hope the expedition proves successful. May prove to be a boon to the whole of the Old North. What about you, Isaac? Any new? Infestation on trade ships. We dealt with it. Some bandits were disposed of. I understand. You need not explain more. Thank you for your reports. Thank you, Sir Isaac. Let's move on to Godland. Regards the Day of Sorrow. Was the Day of Sorrow. As we know, Sky Mother's tear has graced our side for a few days now. I don't understand. It's Mark's Naive's unending sorrow as her two children continue to fight their eternal war. The Clares had calculated that the year's apex to occur exactly a fortnight and have designed that. That's the moment of the ritual of the Day of Sorrow. We should start the necessary preparation as soon as possible. There are many things to do before we go to Godland. I don't think anybody here knows what to do because it only happens once every 70-something years. Do you care to elaborate? Yes, please tell me more. The little Day of Sorrow involves a staggering number of small details. House Bellinus will take care of most of them. What we need to understand is the joining of the sacred swords. The tears reach its apex, the three blade bearers shall stand upon the altar, saying prayers to Deus Valorous, and each shall raise the sacred sword entrusted to their respective house, which shall shine in its glorious light as they come into unity. This represented mankind through values and of the one true God. Our house's own sacred sword, Garu, embodies the virtue of courage. House Durandal will bring the storm navier after Durandal, which embodies temperance, and House Bellinus will bring faith keeper, the virtue of justice. Yeah. Shall it be the blade bearers, Elena's Lilion. Sword's way too big for her hand. Sure, the right can allow exception. It must be not the first time a Day of Sorrows came when a blade bearer was still a child. Perhaps Lady Sophia, as her role as Countess Regent, could substitute Elena and raise a soul. I shall see if we can figure it out. There must be records to figure it out. They're a little rigid, but prepare Lana for the occasion just in case. Please try to do the alternative. I don't feel safe allowing Alana to wield Garu. I've been doing combat training like we've seen, Mother. I can hold swords for a minute or two. I'm sure you could, sweetheart, but Garu's a different weight than your training weapons in both literal and figurative sense. If there's any other choice, we would choose the safer option, agreed? I want to do my best, my lady. Meanwhile, there's several other things we must prepare. Purified water, ceremonial dress, and the proper condition of the sword. So many things to do, and all for just a one-day ritual. Most of us will never see the tear again in our lifetime. Such a rare event must be celebrated properly. Right, one thing at a time. Purified water. Glaciers at World's Ends. House Durandal, who will be coming, has agreed to take care of it. As for us, water from the mountain range will prove sufficient, so we have to go Mud Town. Want to Mudtown, can I come with you? You have to stay here. No, he not. Guys, come on. We know she didn't come with us. You keep spoiling her. Just a 2-hour walk. Drop point there. I'm trying to get her to have fun. You can come with us to Mudtown. We shall drop her off with the water at the cathedral while we prepare the other items. And no more wasting time, agreed? Let's go right away to Mudtown. The mountain path leading there is on the side of the cathedral on the east side of the city. Okay. Interesting. I don't need to talk to you though. You hardly have your eyes open, creep. Off to Mudtown. So I think in the last game we also went to Mudtown. I guess I could just go out this door. Get it here. Okay, so to the east. Assuming maybe I go down here. Nope. I can't. All I remember is to the east. But maybe I have to leave the castle. Is it? Yeah, it's this bridge over here. Beautiful. Yeah. This is the exact place that we were last time. In the old game. When you returned from the Enders War. Now 9 years later. Yeah, so 9 years. When you see the whole city of Lone such wonderful sight. This is the church. Did she just touch me? I'm assuming we can heal at churches. How's my party set up? Actually, she's good at range, so she's fine. We'll see what happens. Crystals are for healing, I believe. Okay. Before we leave, we'll explore. Hi, kid. Where's the door not joy? When it's open. What a joke. Okay, yeah. We'll head out. So with normal, the enemies aren't meant to be that bad. So we'll see what happens. Okay, so the enemies are still set up the same way. We'll see what happens. Oh my gosh, the sound effects hurt my brain. Yeah, you can hit the person in the back, fine. They're missing me. Cool. The thunderstorm is still going. Ow. Okay. You do hurt. Fang, Crystal, Mother. Like, we might as well fight while we're on the way. Every time. Applies regeneration. Deals damage to all enemies. She's fine to attack. What skills do you have? Heal, restores HP, remedy, deals damage, good sounds. Okay. Just interested in what they can do, because I don't remember. What can you do, Reynard? Wild Axe, damage with chance to miss. Grants more attack, less defense. For 3 turns, HP cannot be reduced below 1. That would be handy. So we're fine to kill it. But we do gain HP back at the end of the battles. No, I thought it would have been dead. That's okay. There we go. So yeah, this is basically how combat works. But because I'm playing on normal, the enemies are a lot easier than they could be. So. Defense. That really lowers the damage. So yeah, so beside the HP, the STA, the stamina, I guess, is what you need to use your special skills. So basically you have to keep attacking to use skills. It's over here. I've been here before because this is where the game started. Cool. I got kind of bored, so I thought we might as well just head to Mud Town. Here we are. This reminds us of the first task as squires in the first game. Oh, the one where we accompanied that cart? I like that one, you know? Definitely a memorable first task. Wasn't kind of the training I expected from the House of Levant, or the Levant's ways world, but we can't deny that he had good lessons to teach us. Our duties extended beyond balls and wars, after all. But speaking of that day reminds me of the sickening scent. I had to wash 3 times that evening to be rid of it. Oh, come on, Arya. It's not the worst you've been through. Remember that time when Alana was still a baby? You held her in your arms and she... Yes, yes. I remember clearly. Thank you for bringing that up again. What did I do back then? Nothing worth discussing further, my lady. Please, can we just get on with what we're supposed to be doing? Alright. Have mercy on poor Arya. She's had enough teasing for now. The river flowing through the village comes from a mountain spring. That should be where we got our water from. There should be a path uphill leading to the spring on the other side of the village. Okay, the other side of the village. Okay. The Great White Serpent. Time to steal all these people's stuff. Throwing tampons won't help. Eat your veggies. Well, I'll leave them to it. Okay. Surprise! Usually only Isaac and Camille are down here. Sits in there and she'll probably take the reins of the round. Worried for nothing. He'd be proud of you. Does no one have anything I could steal? Rude. So rude. Wow. So on the other side of the village there's a path. So I have to go this way then? Okay, yeah. The air up here feels so fresh. It's so different than the city. Lovely, isn't it? I used to come here and play with Bunyip when I had spare time. How long has it been since I hiked this far? A year maybe? They hadn't even begun construction on the aqueduct back then. A year ago, huh? That's when Arya had to deal with the church to even get the project started. Convincing those pompous old clerics that this wasn't some kind of religious building proved much harder than I could have imagined. Ripon certainly wasted no time commencing building after the church's approval, though. I'm honestly impressed that he has made this much progress in such a little time. No matter what he says, what people say about Lupin, he's still LaRue, one taught directly by his father, the Ravager himself. I worried House LaRue would crumble, being toothless and all. I'm glad to see my cousins holding the seat well after the fallout. He did well. If you show strength and courage, I'll be when the time comes. Answer sovereign can do when facing adversaries. Isn't that right, Trio? You've learned well. Now get that water, shall we? Cool. Okay, so there's the aqueduct they're building. Even though the church was weird about it. Because all those heathens, you know, they're everywhere. Here we are, get the water. Source of the mountain's pure water. I was betting something more mystical, honestly. You mean flickering fairies and magic dust sparkling over the water? No way, you're going to see either of those outside the Summerlight Gardens. Okay, we've heard of that. Yeah, but we walked all the way here and it ends just with kneeling to scoop some water? How underwhelming. Pure spring water. Anything. Every quest has to end with some kind of battle. But I don't mind not battling. Let's hurry and return. It's a bear! Help. Now that's what I'm talking about. Let's roll, guys. Duty calls. Reynard. I'm afraid he has issues. Look at that bear. Neither bear nor I were going to wait, you know. Oh, do you need us to fight too? From your eagerness, we thought you wanted to handle it by yourself. How about we save this snarky comment until after the danger of being mauled to death has passed? Got him. Every time that hurts my ear holes. Okay, so that was aggressive. I don't know what the purpose of that was. There we go. Oof. Very nice. aggressive. Yeah, we'll attack once. Get some more skill points back. I want to see what this one is. Cool. Why is he covering his mouth? I didn't see at all what happened. There you go. Uh-oh, he was charging an attack. Dang, that hurt. There we go. We're good. We got it. Claw, leather, white crystal. We did. I don't think that would be how it felt on the ground, but you know. Thank you, my liege. I'm sorry I couldn't handle it myself. What nonsense are you spelling, Shoulder? You brought enough time for these two men. How is that not good enough? Dame Lucine's right, miss. If not for you, we'd have been a heap of meat by now. Time to continue the ride. You've done your part now. Let's do ours. We'll take you back to the village and tend to your wounds. We'll leave you two to handle the rest then. There are preparations we need to attend in the church. Before a day of sorrows almost upon us, soldier, the Sky Mother's tail may not yet be visible to the naked eye, but the church has confirmed its presence. Let those people so surprised. In a few days, it'll present itself to all. It'll be a rare moment to pray to Almighty Zeus, the one we must cherish, so that he may grant us his holiness of blessings. Zeus, what time to be alive! My grandfather used to tell me stories about witnessing it. I didn't think I'd be able to see it for myself. Come on, let's hurry. Can't wait to share the news to the village. There they go. Okay, so we had to go to the church. Church. I guess we go back through the town. How'd we get anywhere? I forget where I am. That's a real bush, sir. Okay. Save. Let's keep going. We can play for a little bit longer. So I didn't go up this way. Rawhide and fangs. Cool. If I don't have to fight, I don't feel like fighting right now. It's not like I need to level up right now. There we go. Back to the city, and we have to go to the church. Here's the church. It's like they put things where they needed to go. Greetings, honored commands. How can we help you? Hey, Elise, can you help prep Lana for the ceremony in Godland? We brought some pure water from Mudtown. Have everything ready. If you follow us, Lady Levant. See you all later, I guess. Don't forget you promised to play with me after coming back, Camille. Of course, I won't forget. Prepare well, Alana. It's a very important ceremony, and you have to be at your best. This way, Lady Levant. What do we do? Really, Renard? The head cleric of Levant's cathedral? What? Don't think you clerics don't deserve to have some fun. This is Levantine, not Godland. It's not like I made her break any rules. In fact, I learned about what can and cannot be done, right, Aria? When you asked me about daily life of a cleric, I thought you were actually interested in learning. I should have known better what that knowledge was for. I was indeed interested. That such knowledge layer proved to be useful in forming a bond with a cleric. That's a whole other matter entirely, isn't it? Enough about me. We have a blacksmith and a tailor to look for. Which are we going to find first? Address. We should start with Taylor. Grenoble. Lord Robert Ryan may be able to get us
Or we look for a blacksmith. At Fort Pruvo and ask Lupin. We have to go to Grenoble anyway by leaving from the docks. Okay. So I think we'll head to the docks, and then I think we'll call it there. Cause I should probably do something around here. Maybe have some lunch, or a snack at least, because it's almost past lunchtime. So we will... Oh, so that side's arrivals. Departures is over here. Amber crystal. How do I... Wow. Guess I have to go all the way around. So I have to go back up to go back over the bridge to go back down. Let's see. So it's over here. I guess it was kind of in the area we were at. Oh, there's a blacksmith for realsies. Baldy gear. I don't have enough stuff for that. Crossbow. Daggers. Hatchet. Elven bow. Why does she have so many? Why is this not what it says it is? Like it is up until... This menu is broken. Like it is supposed to be a hatchet. But it's... I'm very confused. I'm just gonna leave you there. Accessories. More defense. I'm assuming so many of our people can wear. Oh, I have one of those. I should probably put it on. Okay, so I could sell stuff. Let's see there. Okay, so these are if I needed more stuff to buy things or upgrade things. So what I have, weapons, armor, accessories. Okay, status. Aha, there we go. Cool. Okay, here's the other dots I'm thinking. There we go. Cool. She's got a new bow. Where's the save? Here's the save. Okay, so I'll probably call that here. I'm gonna probably throw this episode up onto YouTube as well for people to watch on there, as well as it should be up on Twitch for a little bit. But I think that's gonna be all until the next time. That's a really annoying sound, so we're gonna go over here. So thanks for stopping by. And I'll probably stream more of this, as well as maybe some other games like
Fall Guys with her friends. Wink wink. Taffer Z. Got him. Anyway, thanks for stopping by and we'll see you later.